Hi bros, welcome to the stream. Like start ஆயிட்டா ஸ்டார்ட் ஆயிட்டா Genshin கேம் ப்ரீ இன்ஸ்டாலேஷன் இருக்குது. Speakers யாருமே வரல. ஒன் வியூ காட்டுறது நான் தானா? Genshin ஆமா ப்ரோ, கேட்டன் ப்ரோ வாங்க ப்ரோ. வெல்கம் டு தி ஸ்ட்ரீம். மறக்காம லைக் பண்ணுங்க ப்ரோ. Okay, thank you bro. வாய்ஸ் கரெக்டா இருக்கு ப்ரோ, இல்ல இறங்குதா ஏதாவது? மைக் வேற நல்ல மைக் ஓபன் பண்ணுங்க. இந்த கேம் ஓப்பன் ஆக ரொம்ப லேட் ஆகுது, ஏன்னே தெரியல. வர வர கேம் ஸ்பேஸ் கூட்டிகிட்டே போறதுனாலயா? நான் வேற வாட்ஸ்அப் நோட்டிட்டு ஒன்றுமே பேசாமலே உட்காந்துருக்கிறேன். வாய்ஸ்லாம் கரெக்டாக இருக்குதா? ஏதாவது கரகரான்னு கேட்டுச்சுன்னா சொல்லுங்க. நமக்கு நீர் குதிரை மைக்கை மாற்ற வேண்டிய நேரம் வந்து நினைக்கிறேன். வர வர பெர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ் சரியில்லை. ஓப்பன் ஆயிடுச்சா? பாடா வந்துடுச்சு. ஹலோ வாங்க ப்ரோ. எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு ப்ரோ இல்லை சிஸ் நினைக்கிறேன். ப்ரோக்கு அக்கௌண்ட் வந்துருக்குறான். பேத்ரி நம்ம ஜென்ஷின் பையாச காணலையே. ஹெல்ப் பண்றதுக்கு யாரா வருவாங்கன்னு பார்த்தா பையரா எதுக்கு? ஓதான் வா. ஓகே ஓகே. ஏன்னா இப்பதான் சிஸ்டர் என்கிட்ட பேசிட்டு இருந்தாங்க, அதனால சொன்னேன். தீர்ந்து போயிட்டு மாறு வசத்துல வந்தாங்க பரவாயில்ல. கேம் சவுண்ட் ஒன்றும் கேட்கல எனக்கு. கேம் சவுண்ட் ரொம்ப கம்மியா இருக்குல்ல? 100 தான் இருக்கு. பைமான் செக் பண்ணுது. பைமான் மைக் செக் பண்ணுது. இப்போ கரெக்டா இருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன் சவுண்டு. பார்ப்போம் எங்க போறோம். புஷ்ட தான் பண்ணுவோமா இல்லைன்னா புஷ்ட தான் பண்ணுவோம். யாரா வந்தாங்கன்னா அப்படி போய் கமிஷன் இல்லையா புஷ்டு போயிட்டு இருந்தோம்ல. கிடக்கு புஷ்டு Taurus Rampus. Act 1, 2, 3. Taurus Rampus. Taurus Rampus. Ini kayak Puste இல்ல நாம ஏமாத்துறாங்களா அவனுங்க? Taurus mana ini dia? Yang services PDA sama juga. Itu semua. Yang mau dipost. கடிகாரம் அதுபோல் நான் மேல இருந்து நம்ம வந்து வெப்கேம் போட்டு ஜென்ஷின் ஸ்ட்ரீம் பண்ண போறோம். அதாவது நமக்கே கொஞ்சம் ஒரு மாதிரி தான் இருக்கும், அப்புறம் பழகிடும். அப்படியே ஜென்ஷினுக்கு கொஞ்சம் லீவ்ஸ் வருதாங்க.
If the Tenryo Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm, the consequences will be catastrophic.
It's not that we're unwilling to do our part. We just don't have any spare hands right now. I hope you can understand.
Exactly. So let's keep the discussion going and see if we can find a solution.
Hey, Toma! What's going on?
Hello you two. We were just talking about what an impact you made in Inazuma.
Sister, வாங்க. Okay, போயிடுச்சுடா.
Greetings. Thank you both again for delivering Miss Hiragi's letter that time.
So they're friends of yours.
எப்போ உள்ள குஸ்னே தெரியல. இப்போ வந்து பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். ஒண்ணும் புரியலனையா.
Well, the Tri-Commission's work used to consist of gathering information for the Shogun and carrying out any duties she assigned. But recently, she announced that she wishes to spend some time in solitude and self-reflection. Since she's refusing to receive any visitors, there is no one to tell us what to do. We all understand if the Shogun needs some quiet time to gather her thoughts. The only problem is, in the meantime, the thunderstorm out at sea has been getting wilder.
I hear that storm weakness in the Shogun.
Yep, that's the one. And all the time it's been there, the storm has never changed in shape or size. But now, it seems to be drawing closer to Inazuma.
So her will's changed and she wants to destroy Inazuma now? Or is this her way of trying to get revenge on us?
That is a little childish.
You're right! If she really wanted to get revenge on us, she could just strike us with lightning right here! Which would also be pretty scary.
I don't think you need to
Office
worry about
போயிட்டு
that. The reason we're concerned is
இப்போ
that
ஆபீஸ்
we
போக
never
ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டீங்க
knew
தானே?
the Almighty Shogun's will to
யார்
fall.
வீட்லயே ஜாலியா இருந்தீங்கல்ல?
Considering Liu as God left not too long ago, it's hard not to take it as a bad sign. A lot of people believe that the thunderstorm is getting wilder.
That seems
because the
like a
Almighty
valid
Shogun is
concern.
having health problems. The fact that she won't see anyone right now makes us concerned that things are only going to get worse.
Right. So before rumors start spreading, Miss Kamisato got me to come here
Misato
and
got
discuss
me
countermeasures
come
for
here,
the Tenryo
discuss
Commission. We need to make sure we're
countermeasures.
prepared to deal with the chaos if and when it arrives.
Unfortunately,
Commission.
the reality is that the Tenryo Commission is facing huge internal instability at the moment.
அப்ப இன்னைக்கு நீங்க லைவ் போடலையா? நானே லைவ் வரைக்கும் டைம் ஆயிட்டு. நானே 7:30 தான் லைவ்.
Why is that?
The Kujo clan is still awaiting the Shogun's trial for colluding
Kujo
with
clan.
Mitsui and nearly destroying the whole of Inazuma.
Proxy clan கிட்ட.
Everyone knows that a change of commissioner is inevitable. It's just a matter of time before the almighty Shogun hands down her decree.
To put it simply, no one will take orders from the Kujo clan anymore. But there's still work that has to be done.
If Mr. Takayuki was in better health, there might be a way through. But now,
My lack of ability is to blame. I failed
I
to
failed
uncover the truth
to
in time.
in time.
I failed to stop
Failed
my
to stop my
father.
father.
And now, as acting head of the clan, I'm
I am trying
failing to
to
love the rest.
don't blame yourself, Master. You have to at least keep your chin up until your older brother returns. The Kujo clan can't cope with any more instability in its current state.
Yes, you're right. Masahito has enough on his plate at the moment. Mustn't cause any more
ஸ்டேட்டஸ்
issues.
போட்டதே ஆபீஸ்ல.
Okay,
அப்படியா?
Naama, let's revisit this discussion in a few days. Right now, I need to go visit Takatsukasa Susu, head of the Takatsukasa clan. He's the only one capable of taking charge of the situation now.
He's the only one
I
capable.
suppose.
I suppose.
Well,
Okay, no
no
problem.
problem.
This will be.
A speedy resolution to the Tenryo Commission's internal issues is in our best interest as well.
கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சம் பேசுறாங்கல.
I'll come with you, Master.
No need.
ஸ்டேட்டஸா இருக்கு.
I'll handle this by myself.
Oh, okay. Take care then. Come back soon.
If you think about it, both the thunderstorm situation and the issue with the Tenryo Commission have been caused by the Shogun's decision to take some time off, right?
பையனோட Dress பாக்கலையா? காமெடியா இருக்குல.
People will
எவ்வளவு
start to panic.
பெய் வச்ச Dress போட்டு.
You can actually do that?
Don't know for sure, but we may as well try.
Right. Whether she takes us
on the offer or not will depend on what mood she's in.
Sounds like you guys know what to do. Shall I leave it up to you then? You know, everyone's worrying about the Shogun's condition, but if people got
Raiden Shogun வந்து இலசுமாவே அழிக்க போறாளா?
years to rest. Thank you very much. I owe you one again.
The way Paimon sees it, there's only one person who might have the chance to see the Shogun while she's isolating, right? Let's take a trip to the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Grand Narukami Shrine. Question of mortality. அப்ப எல்லாம் ரொம்ப பெருசா போயிட்டு இருக்குது. கமிஷன் நான் முடிச்சதான் போகணும். ரொம்ப லென்த்தா போகுது பாயிட்டாமே. சட்டு முடிக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்கணும்ல அவங்க. இவ்வளோ தூரம் கொண்டு போறாங்க. Look for Yamiko. Yamiko. Ini kira. Sebelum this. आप ऐसे क्या क्या नहीं लिया? Yamiko இங்க இருக்குனா? தெரிகிறா. Private contra. Yamiko.
I wasn't expecting to receive
Tom is here.
VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here just to visit me? What a smooth talker. Though your eyes do not lie as convincingly as your tongue. You came because you need my help, didn't you? Still, your answer has put me in a good mood. So tell me, what is the matter?
Drone கூட்டாங்க அப்புறம் பேசவே மாட்டறாங்க.
Take a break, and since then,
ஐஸ் கேக்குறியா?
around Inazuma has gotten
அப்பா
worse.
கேக்குதா? ஓகே.
Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is
The
affected by the Shogun's
teamtl
will.
commission also needs your
Something
attention.
might be wrong with her.
அப்ப இதுக்கு drone கூட்டியே.
All right. There's little purpose in keeping anything hidden from you anyway. Since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed drastically.
What?
Her temperament has changed.
Her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that fateful strike. The defeat was a heavy blow to her. It also didn't help that I forgot to bring tricolor dongo and light
ஓ
novels.
தோத்ததுனால கோவத்துல இருக்கறடா.
Oh, the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with, she was so angry she quite simply lost it. Crying and ranting and raving. Oh, I could hardly bear to see her that way.
You expect us to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum over something like that?
Before you get too indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every bit as nonsensical to me as that blatant lie.
யோகிக்கு வைலட் கலர் கண்ணுப்பா.
A seeks eternity. To her, mortal lives come and go in the blink of an eye. Of what consequence to her are mortal concerns for her well-being?
You're saying she's fine, right?
I don't know the details. She said she wanted to rest, and I have nothing pressing that requires her attention. So there is no reason to disturb her. I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable that, as you suggest, her will has wavered somewhat. I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while she is resting. But tell me, why should this concern me? Why should I do this for you, when I already have everything one could ever want, and have seen everything one could ever wish to see?
For the people of Inazuma.
I like that answer. Here is the pass permit. Show it to the Okuzumeshu at the gate, and he
என்னப்பா
will
ஒண்ணுமே கொடுக்கல அவன் ஏதோ கை மாட்டினா
My question was in jest, but since you answered it in earnest, please stay true to your word. Oh, and don't forget to return the pass permit to me after you have finished with it.
ஸ்டோரி கேட்டா நான் உறங்கிடுவேன் எனக்கு ஓனாய் மரத்துக்கு ஏதாவது கொடுக்கலாமா நமக்கு முடிஞ்சிட்டியா Shogun abilities already obtained with 25 கொடுக்கணுமா electro sigil next story கேட்டியன்ற உரைக்கிற Shogun
No visitors allowed.
Oh, we've got a pass permit from Miko.
oh
Don't be ridiculous. Lady
Lady
Guji
Guji
never
never
gives her
gives
pass permit to another person. Not even esteemed travelers like yourselves.
Lady Guji
Guji is only authorized to hold that pass permit because of the trust that the almighty Shogun places in her, and her alone. Wait, this is authentic.
feel free to check it
Understood. Then as the Shogun has ordered, I must not stand in your way.
oh
Apologies.
Mikoda idha
Please proceed. Since the Shogun is resting at this time, please be especially respectful and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
Lady Guji இப்ப நம்ம ஷோகனை பார்க்க போறோம் ஆல்ரெடி சண்டை வேற பண்ணுமா சுத்தி கோவத்தில் நடந்துட்டு இருக்கிறான்
Back and forth. Don't you think she looks a little...
இவன்ட்ட வேற இவனுங்க இருக்கிறானுங்க ஆண்கள் பழைய கைகள்லாம் இருக்கிறானுங்க ஷோகன் ஷோகன்
How did you get in? Trespassers are to be eliminated at once.
Wait, no, it's us! Why are you...
teenage like
We made amends, didn't we? Also, we got in by totally legitimate means!
பையன் பரவாயில்ல எல்லாம் பேசியது சமாளிக்குது போல
Use of
இருக்கு
force has been forbidden. Anyway, be gone.
Do
Do
not
not disturb my
disturb
solitude. That is of no concern. This is my recuperation state.
What do you make of this? She's acting strange.
Strange, huh?
This body has no need of rest.
But I am
to
assistant
the one within. If she wishes to rest,
Rest, I
I
must-
must follow her will.
Oh, இது பப்பட்டு
That's it? So this is all A's doing. But why? Surely you going about your business doesn't interfere with the plane of euthymia. She's got plenty of space in there. Seems like it would be the perfect place for rest and relaxation.
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than this.
Why not put their minds?
I cannot. In my current
State
state, even
even-
if I went out, I could do nothing.
இந்த ரைட் அண்ட் ஷோகன் தான் காட்டுது இதுவும் பப்பட்டு தானா
Any business. I am also incapable.
பப்பட்
What do you mean by that?
சண்டை போட போறாங்க போல
And forbidden.
Please refrain from making me
Please refrain from making me talk any further.
What should we do? It feels like this conversation is going nowhere.
Ah, it's you two. It's been a while.
Hey.
Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me.
ஷோகன் உள்ள இருந்து பேசுறாடா ஐயோ என்னப்பா இது பயம் இருக்கு எனக்கு உள்ள தூக்கிட்டு போயிட்டா ஷோகன் கூட சண்டை போட்டோம் ஒரு நீ தான் சாக போறான் நீ கிட்ட பொண்ணு அடிச்சாதாப்பா
That was terrifying. Would it be so hard to give us a little warning first?
It's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
So, is the Shogun broken? Are you gonna get it fixed, or...
இது எதுப்பா பப்பட்டா
Don't worry. The Shogun's not broken. I've just
இதுதான்
derailed
பப்பட்டா
many of her functions. Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was to announce that I am resting.
That's what she mean by forbidden.
As I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity, and thinking takes time. But the Shogun is still running based on her own rules. I can't allow her to make any mistakes while I am working things out.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
No, she was not created to ever be turned off.
வெளியிருந்து ஷோகன் தானா இதான் பாப்பாட்டா
At the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at some point in the future. However, such changes would not be conducive to eternity. That's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's also to protect against unforeseen circumstances. For now, while I figure out the form that eternity should take, it's more effective for me to temporarily disable some of the puppet's functions.
கதை தெரிஞ்சவங்க வேற யாருமே இல்ல போல
To modify her rules.
யாரா இருந்தாலும் இத கதை சொல்லுவாங்க
Oh, Paimon gets it now. The thunderstorm's getting out of control because some of the Shogun's functions have been disabled.
The thunderstorm is getting out of control?
This is the
This is the first I've heard of it.
Huh? Okay, well, let us bring you up to speed.
I see.
So the
So the
thunderstorm is
thunderstorm is drawing closer.
You can fix it, right?
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small modification to the Shogun should fix it. Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. It's practically inevitable for something to go wrong when you start tweaking things. Yes, that's it. I'm not making excuses. It's the truth.
It's fine, just as long as you can fix it is all.
any progress on our thoughts.
Not much. As before, I can see the way forward, yet there are still contradictions. But there is no urgency. To reach an ill-conceived verdict in haste, just for the sake of having reached one, would be a confusion of priorities.
If everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, it'll put all the speculation and rumors out there to rest. And who knows? A change of scenery might put you in a different mood and give you some fresh inspiration.
You mean, leave the plane of Enga? Yes, you're right. After all, the Shogun is currently unable to take care of business on my behalf. All right then. I'll come out for a while. Oh, since the theme of the day is a change of pace, you can just call me A. I'm not a great fan of rigid titles.
What? But you're just A's consciousness, aren't you? Can consciousness actually leave this place?
I have my ways. I would never subject myself to imprisonment voluntarily.
Hey,
Oh, great! Then there's nothing to worry about. Allow us to be your tour guides.
Tour guides? What's a tour guide?
Someone to show you around the Inazuma today and give you tips on where to eat and how to have fun. All right, let's go, go, go!
எப்பதான் சாப்பிடுறதே இருக்குதுப்பா மியூசிக் தான் வேற லெவல் Please, pizza from another. Yep. Where am I? Pizza from. I'll be the site. Kiminami restaurants pizza. Seriously, pizza kutukan kutuwala. பீஸா வாங்கிட்டு வரணும். பீஸா கடை. Naama. Traveler. Can upload the customer's feedback. என்னப்பா பேசுறதுக்கு பீஸா அப்புறமா லாவெண்டர் பேக்ஸ் இது கொடுத்தாதான் பீஸா செஞ்சு தருவாடா விட்டுடுச்சு போல இருக்கு வாங்கியாச்சு நீங்க இது பறந்தே வந்துடும்
Is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it. The stores have changed, and so have the vendors. Well, that's to be expected.
It's the Shogun! What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
Sick? This is quite sudden.
I appear to have frightened the people.
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are gonna freak out a bit.
Seem to show normally pattern these spots.
Controlling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out. She doesn't have time to deal with it herself. Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here just to pass the time or to relax.
So, what do we do now? Should we go away for a while and make a more low-profile return later?
Why? It's not like I'm here to cause trouble. Let's just relax.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about. Never mind. This definitely seems like your style, eh?
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny and just
Shogun kuda தாம் நடந்து போறான் பாருங்க.
Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me. Wait.
ஏன்பா அவள பாத்துட்டு கிடந்து வரான்.
Either.
போறாவா.
Anyway,
ஒரு பக்கமா நடப்பா.
people seem to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
பார்க்காத.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
ஏய் பாத்துட்டே நடப்பா.
What is this?
That's weird.
I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
What's the Shogun doing here? What am I supposed to do in this situation? I'm so nervous.
என்னப்பா எல்லாரும் ஷோகனை பார்த்து இதாகிறாங்க படவட பார்க்குறாங்க.
Shogun, excuse me.
It's all right. Relax. just here to look around. I'm having a change of pace today. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
Huh?
Milk?
Milk? Sounds kind of like the odd one out.
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my specialty. You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete with them no matter what I sell. So my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience. For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely with the milk. The focus is not just the taste, but also the unique texture.
Oh, dango with milk. I've never heard of it. What made you want to do this?
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've got no bone to pick with eternity.
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by dango and milk?
Huh. Why do I feel like she's different than I expected? Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was catering once and made too many dango, so they gave some to me. But there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either. Both dango and milk have a short shelf life. So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise, in the right proportion, it tasted superb.
A chance combination.
Interesting. May I try this?
Interesting. May I try this drink?
The almighty Shogun wants to try? Well, certainly. And you two should try it too.
Powerful free-ya, Shogun-nala.
Nice. It's sweet.
The
The sensation is not so different from eating a dessert. A unique beverage indeed.
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating food.
It's a little bit
இதுதான் ஒருவேளை original Shogun-ஆ?
porridge? But the resemblance is only superficial. Anyway, I like it.
I'm very glad you approve.
I imagine that an item as delicious as this dango milk must sell exceptionally well, no?
Well, I won't lie to you. Sales are very average.
Huh? So it's selling slowly? Why is that?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual combination, even though everyone who's tried it before rates it highly. I'm not saying the almighty Shogun has unusual taste. Please, don't take it the wrong way.
Ah, I see. Well,
That can be
that
fixed.
can be fixed. I'll just have the Yashiro Commission order a few hundred cups and go door-to-door delivering them.
No, almighty Shogun, that's too much.
Is it? I just want them to try it. It would be a shame for them to miss out on dango milk. Of course. I've heard that most humans like desserts, so it's not unusual that I should enjoy them too. Miko agrees with me on this.
There's nothing
Something
like
like dessert for improving one's mood. Much more enjoyable than meditating alone all the time. By the way, Miko mentioned that she founded something called the Yai Publishing House to sell some sort of light novels. She's always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for me to really imagine without seeing the place for myself. Can you take me there?
Sure, let's go and have a look.
ரொம்ப தூரமா இருக்கா? பக்கத்துல. Anthony Gantec.
Almighty Shogun, what brings you to the Eye Publishing House? Do you have instructions for us?
No, not at all.
Don't be
Don't be so nervous. I'm just here to look around.
எல்லாரும் பயப்படுறாங்களா?
I still don't quite understand. Are you here to look into the management? Or publishing regulations? Or fire safety measures?
She just wants to browse your books.
The almighty Shogun wishes to read light novels?
Yes. Any recommendations?
The Yaoi publishing house's novels are mostly targeted at the general public, and the content is all kinds of strange. I'm not sure we have anything quite to the almighty Shogun's taste.
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again. Relax. It's just words on a page, isn't it? What could I misunderstand, really?
In principle, you're absolutely right. It's just...
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand, we'll explain it to her.
Well... Okay then. Please proceed to the bookshelf over there. It has all the latest bestsellers. There are some winning entries from the This Novel is Amazing competition. I've just finished compiling them into a saleable form.
Thank you.
Don't take them too seriously. It's all just a bit of fun.
Okay. Let's go then. Huh.
Thank you. Wait,
How can this be? Did I underestimate the caliber of this material?
நீ ஃபுல்லாவே BC பக்காப்பா
I know
BC ல
every
கேக்கலையா
individual word in these books' titles. So why is it that they make no sense to me in these particular combinations? Take this one, for example. The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat sunsettias to become stronger. It's so long. Is it true that hilly churls grow stronger from eating sunsettias? Well, surely it should be some sort of meat, at least.
It's just a narrative device.
Narrative device.
Magic.
So it's made up?
What's the
What's
point
the
of that?
point of that?
Without being grounded
Without
in
being grounded
reality,
in reality,
how can the
how can the
story
story
be
be
believable?
believable? Also, I'm fairly certain that hilly churls can't write stories. So, does this author claim to be documenting hilly churl life from an outside perspective, perhaps?
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right about now.
Hey, let's have more peace.
How about we choose for you? We can pick
Tangy
up
cake
some
da, pa?
novels that are easier to understand and give you the scoop.
All right, then. I believe myself to be relatively well-read, but with stories like these, I don't even know where to start. I
Right in Shogun Quest வந்து
seems like Miko's
ஐயா
style,
ஏய்
so I'm sure the stories are very
இது
entertaining.
இப்போ பண்றியா
இப்பதான் பண்றேன்
We'll be back in a jiffy.
இதுவே இல்ல பூஜையா பண்ணிட்டு இருந்த
அதனால ஓபன் பண்ணவே இல்லை இப்பதான் ஓபன் பண்ண தோணுச்சு இதெல்லாம் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன்.
Let's see what we're up
ஒண்ணு
against.
சூப்பரா இருக்கு
இல்ல அது வந்து
ரெண்டும் ஒண்ணா பண்ணு ரெண்டு quest இருக்கு ரெண்டும் ஒண்ணா பண்ணு
அது பப்பட்டா என்னது பாவி நம்மள்ட்ட பேசிட்டு இருக்குது இது வந்து ரோட்ல நடந்துட்டு இருக்குது
அதெல்லாம் பப்பட்
Strange. Someone
நான்
like
கேட்ட
you
இது வரையும்
easily
பண்ணது
become the
எல்லாமே
top
பப்பட்
martial arts pro in the
ஒரிஜினல் வந்து உனக்கு 2-3 எடுக்கணும்னா தெரியும்
Pick a suitable light novel.
இப்போ உன்கிட்ட பேசுறது வந்து ஒரிஜினல்
ஆனா இது ஒரிஜினல் தானே ஏய்
through, but Paimon
இப்போ உன்கிட்ட பேசுறது வந்து
the
ஒரிஜினல்
plot is real.
இந்த புக் பப்ளிஷ் பண்றது இதெல்லாம் வரது வந்து ஒரிஜினல் கிடையாது
புக் பப்ளிஷ் பண்ணாம போயிட்டு இருக்கேன் அது ஒரிஜினல் இல்லையா
Thinks it might be
Original.
as well. If
ஒரிஜினலா
இருக்கு
that's all of them. Let's try to explain them to A.
என்ன நிக்குது ஏய்
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories.
ஃபைனல் கிளைமேக்ஸ் வந்து கிராபிக்ஸ் செம்மையா இருக்கும் ஸ்டோரி டெஸ்ட்
லவ் ஸ்டோரி
ரெண்டு இருக்கும் ரெண்டு ஸ்டோரி வரும்னு நினைக்கிறேன்
Why are there 7 people
first or second
all
one தெரியல.
striving to
First or
have a
second ஆ இது?
relationship with a
யாருக்கு
single
தெரியும்?
male protagonist? Is this some sort of
ரெண்டு வரும்
narrative device
அதுல
to...
ரெண்டாவது ஸ்டோரி கிளைமேக்ஸ் வந்து
Not
செம்மையா
really.
இருக்கும்
It's a pretty normal story. You know,
First one
where the
நல்லா
guy
இருக்கும்.
can only choose one
ரெண்டாவது
girl in the
பயங்கரமா
end.
இருக்கும்
I see. Yes, this is an important relationship, so he must choose wisely, but the decision-making process is a source of agony and conflict. So... Could the
all the
author not
notes.
simply add a narrative device whereby the main character could accept the feelings of all 7 admirers at once? Yes, that would solve it.
That would be the most boring love story ever.
Friends, நமக்கெல்லாம் நார்மலா பேசிட்டு இருக்காது எப்படி?
Narrative devices are truly mysterious things.
So what do you think of your publishing houses like novels, eh?
கூட்டு வர இருந்தாலும்
Stories we
நம்மள அடிச்சுட்டாங்க.
What I take from these stories is not so
Raiden
much the
Shogun
content
நடிக்க மாட்டான்.
itself, but what they represent in terms of the effects of time upon Inazuma. Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plane of
கமெண்ட்லயே பார்த்தேன்.
Euthymia,
வாய்ஸ்ல டபுள்
there was no Yae publishing house, and certainly no stories of this kind. In accordance with my
கமெண்ட்லயே வரான்.
wishes,
வாய்ஸ்ல
the
டபுள்
Shogun did her best to create an eternal nation. A nation that, in theory, should remain entirely unchanged over time. But the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed with time.
தேங்க்ஸ் வந்துட்டு நம்ம தேங்கின்னு போடு.
I disagree with your point of view. That's what I would say if we were still in the plane of Euthymia. But the truth is right here in front of my eyes,
ப்ரோகிராம்.
and I can't deny it.
பாட் எனிமி வந்துட்டானுங்க.
That's exactly why we brought you out. To take a look around and get some fresh
ஏன்டே இந்த
ideas.
ஸ்கின் இருக்கு நான் எடுத்து விளையாட போறேன் கிராஃபிக்ஸ்.
Not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people are loving life in the present. That's gotta be a good thing, right?
Yes, you're right. I'm wary of any and all change. But I do not wish for my pursuit of eternity to stop human lives from changing for the better. Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite eye-opening for me.
Just here to have some fun.
This may be an everyday occurrence for you, but for me, this trip has been quite an occasion. I've seen a lot, and it's made me think a lot. I really can't praise it highly enough. I hope I will remember it for a long time to come.
Take it.
Ooh, great idea! A's had a wonderful time, and a photo is the best way to remember it.
Take a photo? Once again, I'm faced with a combination of words that makes absolutely no sense to me.
It's okay. Come with us. We'll find a scenic spot and show you what we mean.
எங்கப்பா போகணும்? டாப்புக்கு போகணுமா? ஃபோட்டோ எடுக்க போகணுமா மேலே போய்?
So, what are we supposed to be doing?
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work to us. All you need to do is stand over there and strike a pose. Basically, a photo makes a visual
Should
record
record
of you
of
at this
you.
very moment in time. So it makes a
Basic
great
traits.
souvenir.
Okay, so what exactly is striking a pose?
Photo is used.
Ah, I see. So in other
Epa.
words, I need to do some sort of
Slogan-க்கு
visually
photo னா
appealing
இது
action
தான்.
in front of you, right? The more I think about it, the more embarrassing it seems. How should I pose? Help me out here. It should look good, but not too over the top. This isn't coming naturally to me at all. Casual. How about this? This feels quite natural. Okay, let's get started.
Let's pick a good angle to record this moment from.
ஃபோட்டோ எடுக்க போகிறோம். ரோகன்ட்ட காட்ட போறோமா ஃபோட்டோவை?
It's a wrap! Take a look! Here's the photo we took of you.
Wow. This is astonishing. Is it some kind of magic? It seems to be another copy of
செம
me.
போர் அடிக்குமா?
But she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk.
Just select her.
I thought it would turn out
Fast
poorly
forward.
because I felt rather rigid,
Impa.
but it actually looks more natural than I imagined.
ஷோகனுக்கு போட்டோனா என்ன கூட தெரியல.
The same, and so is the scenery in the background. I can't imagine how it's achieved.
That's what makes it so special.
Hang on. I'm
Still
still struggling to understand this.
Need you
I
to
need you to
explain it
explain
again.
it again.
மறுபடியும் வரும்டா.
The one in this photo. Are you sure it isn't me? If it's not me, then why does
She
she look
looks exactly like
me?
me. And if
And if
she
she is
will
me,
be,
then-
then who am I?
Who am I?
Okay, that's way above Paimon's head. Over to you, traveler.
It's a little bit like you and the Shogun.
Hey, that's right. Do you think the Shogun counts as you?
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma into anybody else's hands.
So then, who does that make you, here and now?
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that. My existence. I think I understand. I am me. There's
There's
only
only
one of me.
me, but
I can exist in many different
different
forms.
forms.
It's not important what form I
Okay, fan
exist.
idea.
The Shogun, for example, is one of my forms of existence.
Okay,
The question of
यार
whether
हम
or not
जंग
she
लोग
is
कैसा?
me is not determined by any of her components.
In that case, this picture is one of your forms of existence too.
So even I, who seeks
Certainty.
eternity, am constantly changing my form of existence. Then, how can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging? Everything I have encountered on this journey with you has been from beyond my existing sphere of knowledge. You've seen a
Yeah,
lot
fine,
of
but
hidden
it's
insight
fine.
today. Maybe you can't tell, but all this has challenged my understanding of things. Based on what I
Loki's
have
direct
seen today,
Loki's Kanagara
I'm
division.
forced to accept that Inazuma is a completely different place from the one I remember. But it would be incorrect to conclude from this that the Inazuma of today is no longer Inazuma. Both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent god were conceived as a means of bringing about eternity. But if I were really getting closer to eternity, none of this ever would have happened.
Our master hero.
Perhaps I've been holding on to everything too tightly.
Sounds to Paimon like Ace figured things out. And that means that we've done a really great job as her guides.
Master Kamaji! Master Kamaji!
Why is it getting so noisy down there? Oh, that sounded like Ippei. What
Hey.
could be the matter?
Ippei, is that
That's
someone
something
from the
from the
Tenryou
Ten-
Commission?
Yep, let's find out what's going on.
யாரும் புதுசா வந்துருக்காங்களே மறக்காம லைக் பண்ணுவோம் அப்படி ஒரு கமெண்ட் ஒன்று போடுங்க Right. ஐயோ, நான் துப்பி துப்புன்னு போயிட்டேன். அங்கிருந்து நடந்தோம்
Hey, Ippei, what's the matter?
Ah, it's you. Huh? The almighty Shogun.
எல்லாரும்
Must be
பார்த்தோன்னு
looking for our
அரண்டுறாங்க
master, Kujo Kamaji? Hey, I am very sorry. He's not here at the moment. But if it pleases you, I will gladly deliver a message on your behalf.
It's okay. I'm not here to see him. We just heard you calling out, so we came to see what was going on.
for your master.
Yes. Master Kamaji still hasn't returned
Okay,
from
எப்படி தெரியுமா?
negotiations, and I'm starting to...
எனக்கு என்னப்பா தெரியும்?
In fairness, he does have a habit of taking long walks and coming back late.
Just have a habit of
It's
taking
perfectly
long
possible that he
walks
just
and
found
coming
something
back
he
late.
likes and lost track of time. But for some reason, today, I'm particularly nervous.
Kujo Kamaji. A descendant of the Kujo clan, I presume.
That's right. Apologies, since the head of the clan is in poor health at the moment, and Master Masahito is rarely home, Master Kamaji is currently serving as representative of the Kujo clan.
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryou Commission at present. Does this have anything to do with Kujo Kamaji?
Forgive us, almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan has failed in its duty. The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the Tenryou Commission is in decline.
புதுசா லைவ் வந்திருக்காங்க நீ புதுசா லைவ் வந்திருக்காங்கன்னா அது இதுல வந்து கவுண்ட் மாறுதுல அத பார்த்து சொல்றேன்.
So,
2 இருந்துச்சு டக்கு 3 னு மாறிச்சு. அத வச்சு சொன்னேன்.
Negotiations with the Takatsukasa clan with a view of having them take over.
Surely they would be discussing something like that at their headquarters, right? Why are you looking for them here?
Actually, they decided to hold this one elsewhere. I'm a little confused as to why, to be honest, but I didn't feel it was my place to question the higher-ups. The meeting place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine. I believe the Takatsukasa clan have some kind of base there.
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name. They have been faithfully serving the Kujo clan all these years?
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I understand they must have had a lot of ground to cover, but still, there's no way it should have gone on this long. I've searched all over the city. If he really hasn't returned yet, then...
maybe something happened.
Yeah, I thought of that possibility too. But someone of my rank can't just go venturing into Takatsukasa clan territory like that.
We can go check things.
No need. I'm probably just overthinking things. Besides, if they're still at it, they'll only blame me for interrupting the negotiations. I'm only a lowly servant. Master Kamaji and I grew up together. It'd be terrible if anything ever happened to him. I'm not as smart as Master, so I can't really share his burdens. But the last thing I'd want would be for him to come to harm when I could have done something about it.
What do you think, Almighty Shogun?
Let's go see what's happening. With me present, they are unlikely to blame you, even if we do happen to interrupt the negotiations. Besides, this has only come about because I failed to make a timely decision. This issue started with me, and I shall be the one to finish it.
Thank you so much. I'll keep looking around in the meantime, too. Let me mark out the location of the base for you. I hope everything goes smoothly.
தானாட்டே அதுதான் சரி மாப்பே கமிஷனை முடிக்கவா ரொம்ப நாளா இதுலயே நிக்கிறா அதை வேற முடிக்கணும் சுப்ரீம் குக் ஷாப் பக்கத்துல இருக்குதா சகுந்தலம் சகுந்தலம் இல்லையே பாப்பா இல்லையப்பா நான் வந்து அவ்வளவு சீக்கிரத்துல நான் இதே பார்க்க மாட்டேன் நான் இப்போ ரீசெண்டா அந்த மூவிஸும் பார்க்கல ட்ரைலரும் மேக்ஸிமம் எதுவுமே பார்க்கல இதுவே சர்தார் ட்ரைலர் இப்பதான் பார்த்தேன் ஸ்டோரி பண்ணலையா? இல்லை, நான் வந்து கமிஷன் தான் முடிய போகிறேன். ஏன்னா யாருமே ஹெல்ப்புக்கு இல்லையா, அதனால் நான் ஒத்தி தான் முடிக்கணும். டைம் ஆகும். அப்புறம் லைவ் முடிச்சுட்டு தூங்கிடுறேன். நீ ஸ்டோரி வந்ததுலேருந்தே பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன், நீ தான் இல்லை. எனக்கு நல்லா டயர்டாக இருக்கு, உறக்கம் வேற வருது. டாக்ஸ் ரெடி பண்ணி போகிறோம். சமந்தா ஐயா, இப்போ நான் போய் பார்க்குறேன். லைவ் முடிச்சுட்டு போய் சகுந்தெல்லாம் பார்க்குறேன். வெயிட்டே இருக்கு. யார் இந்த பையன்? இதில் வந்து நிற்கிறான். போய் பெய்வன் டியை போட்டு ஒய்யை போட்டுருந்தா காவியன்னு ரீட் பண்ணிருக்கோம். மறக்காம லைக் பண்ணுங்க ப்ரோஸ், அப்படியே கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்க. Try to hurt. For the 3 materials that Porom needs. மூடி போயிடலாம் இங்க இருக்கு. Poros. இருந்து மேல கட்டுறாங்க. மேல எப்படி போகணும்? ஐயோ, டோர் ஓபன் ஆகாதா? மரத்துக்கு மேல போறது படி கட்டுங்க பாருங்க. வெளியூர் ஐயா வரணும். என்ன இருக்கு பண்ணிட்டு மேல கொண்டு போகல. லிஃப்ட் கீழே தான் கொடுக்கணும். மேல எப்படிமா போகணும்? நான் நீ செத்து நினைக்கிறேன். வேற பெரிய போட்டு பாயிண்ட் இருந்தா இங்க போறதுக்கு வழி உனக்கு ஏதாவது தெரியுமாப்பா? மேல போறது எங்க ஏரியா இருக்கா? ஏதோ தப்பான ஒரு வழியில போயிட்டு தெரியுது. மேல போறதுக்கு ஏதாவது வழி இருக்கு. பின்பக்கமா வரணும் அவங்களோட. மாறு ஆப்ஜெக்ட் போட்டுருக்காங்க. இப்போ ஒரு கமிஷன் அதுவரை பார்த்துக்கிட்டேப்பா. For the materials that coming in, according to the portion of some requirement, the three bird except to be special. Special bad aga. This one portion of sunset and beat. Portion of sunset and beat on the Japan கிடைக்கும். Special portion of sunset. எங்கே போயிருக்கணும்? One of the days, green shirt. மறுபடியும் அவன்கிட்ட போனோமா? இங்கே பறந்துருக்கலாம். இனி ஈஸியாக போகிறேன். கமிஷனா ஸ்டோரி கோஸ்ட் மாதிரி வச்சிருக்காங்க. இவ்வளோ பெருசா வாய்ஸ் எட்டு தனியாக இந்த அக்காஷா டெர்மினல் காதல மாட்டிருக்கான். never seen a fish like that. Just as expected. Never meet Mikilava. Stay calm, don't too much support. They might be comforting. The material, please stay your payment here. Commission வருதா? மெட்டீரியல் வந்து கொடுத்தோம். அந்த பையன் ஒண்ணுமே பண்ணலையே. கொஞ்சம் ரன் பக்கத்துல வர போறோம். He's in danger. Commission பக்கத்துல இருக்கு. எவ்வளவு தூரம் பார்த்தாங்க ஐயா? ஹாய் ப்ரோ, வாங்க ஆஃப் ப்ரோ. என்ன 2-3 நாளாக நான் லைக் பண்ணீங்க.
No, my sword! Let me weave you a verse.
Cool it!
Incoming! Nowhere to hide.
நீங்க சாவலையா?
Teamwork is dreamwork! Rain cutter! No, my sword! Rain outlines your fate.
Don't blink!
EOD rank இல்லையா?
With sword comes shadow. Hey!
இல்லை போதுதான். ஃபங்க்ஷன் எங்க இருக்குது? Katashi.
Witness the power of Gugwa!
dodge this. Oh, so sorry.
Speed of light. Cut to the chase. Incoming. Hey! Don't blink.
Game online or offline? Online bro. Online game பட் வந்து எனிமி கூட எனிமினா வந்து இல்ல கம்ப்யூட்டர் தான். ஆன்லைன்ல கோஆப்ல விளையாடலாம். பட் நீங்க நெட் இருந்தா தான் விளையாடலாம். Oh, you have to go. Thanks for coming. Bye bro. மீண்டும் நாளை சந்திப்போம். போகும்போது 4 பேர் வராங்க. இது உலகம். அது ஒரு டேப்பர் பத்தி